Hello, kamusta kayo mga kapwa Filipino? Magandang araw sa inyo. At pasensya na kung medyo late ang aking komentaryo kasi ang PLDT ang aking internet provider na lalong pinabagal magmula pa nung magkaroon tayo ng lockdown. Ngayon, sa pagdinig na to na makikita ninyo, maikli lang naman ang hearing na to pero very, very, very interesting. Ma-highlight dito, Filipino nga ba si Gabby Lopez? And then, yung isang bagay na makapagbigay ng problema sa kanya, nung mag-renew siya ng kanyang passport, sometime in mid 90s, under oath siya. Okay? Under oath, nakalagay yan doon as a requirement kung paano kumuha ng American passport. And then yung number 3 na maka-highlight din dito sa pagdinig na to ay yung ownership. One of the requirement is full or wholly. Ibig sabihin, buo. Okay? So ngayon, makikipanoorin ninyo ang vlog na to hanggang sa matapos para makita ninyo itong mga points na to at matatawa kayo ron sa isang abogado ng mga Lopez, si Attorney Bautista, sa isang simpleng tanong lang na for me, in my own opinion, in my own capacity, for me, you don't need to be an American lawyer para sagutin yung tanong na yon. Alam niyo naman para-paraan. Alright, so panoorin niyo po ito hanggang matapos ang vlog na to. And then, tsaka na po kayo mag-comment pag natapos po. Then, mag-usap-usap tayo sa comment section. Alright, so magandang araw po. And please don't forget to subscribe kung bago lang kayo sa channel ko. At ganito yung trip ninyong mga usapan about sa politika, then mag-usap tayo. Click nyo rin yung bell notification button. Okay?
Mr. Gabby Lopez, kay Attorney Bautista, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Ang una ko pong tanong kay Mr. Gabby Lopez, kanina po binanggit, since birth, wala po kayong Philippine passport until ito pong 2001, nung kayo po nag-apply ng recognition as a Filipino citizen. Mr. Lopez?
Opo, Your Honor.
Yes, and to date, Mr. Lopez, meron po ba kayong Philippine passport na o US passport pa rin po?
Your Honor, I have two passports. I used both passports.
Okay. Ngayon, ito po yung gusto ko lang iklaro, and Attorney Bautista can reply to this. In 1996, February 1996, you were issued an American passport. Is that correct, Mr. Lopez?
I don't recall, Your Honor, when my American passport, the last renewal of my American passport in 1996. I would have to look at my passport.
Yes, but it would be doesn't have to be exact, but it was sometime in the mid-90s, Mr. Lopez, that you were given a passport. A renewal of the US passport.
Opo, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to just read, and Mr. Lopez and Tony Bautista can reply to this. In one of the conditions in the application of a US passport, in the acts or conditions, and if I may read, Mr. Chair, for the record, if any of the below-mentioned acts or conditions have been performed by or applied to the applicant, the portion which applies should be lined out, and a supplementary explanatory statement under oath or affirmation by the applicant should be attached and made a part of this application. Ito na po yung quote. Application for a US passport. I have not, since acquiring United States citizenship, nationality, been naturalized as a citizen of a foreign state, taken an oath or made an affirmation or other formal declaration of allegiance to a foreign state, entered or served in the armed forces of a foreign state, accepted or performed the duties of any office, post, or employment under the government of a foreign state or political subdivision thereof, made a formal renunciation of nationality either in the United States or before a diplomatic or consular officer of the United States in a foreign state, or been convicted by a court or court-martialed of competent jurisdiction of committing any act of treason against or attempting by force to overthrow or bearing arms against the United States or conspiring to overthrow, put down, or to destroy by force the government of the United States. Ang act and condition po na to sa pag-apply ng US passport only means that you are giving allegiance to the United States and no other foreign state. Very clear. Again, Attorney Bautista can answer. If you sign this application and you're given a passport, therefore, you are repudiating any other citizenship, and you're saying that you're giving your sole allegiance to the United States of America, Mr. Chairman.
Attorney Ayo will respond, Your Honor.
Attorney Bautista, you're recognized.
Salamat po, no? Maliwanag po sa Commonwealth Act number 63. Nakalista po doon yung modes by which Philippine citizenship may be lost. Number 1 po, naturalization in a foreign country. Maliwanag po na Mr. Lopez was never nationalized. Pangalawa po,
Mr. Bautista, if I may again call your attention, when he applied for a renewal in 1996, he signed as part of the application the part on acts or conditions. And if I may read the particular phrase, that you have not made an affirmation or other formal declaration of allegiance to a foreign state, which will be construed, Tony Bautista, that you have sole allegiance to the United States of America. Kaya po tinanong ko yung application ng Philippine passport. Kasi wala hong ganun eh. Pero sa US passport, nung nag-apply noong 1996, and even before that, very clear that part of that condition is you will have sole allegiance to the United States of America.
ang sagot ko po doon, hindi po tayo dalubhasa sa American law dahil we are Philippine lawyers. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, that under our law, he never lost his citizenship when he applied for or obtained foreign passports. Maliwanag po yun sa mga decision ng Supreme Court.
The signed document is the best evidence. I don't think we should be arguing on that matter now. I think that if there is an application for a passport renewal, we should get a copy of the same so that we know what, or at least a copy of the form signed, so that we don't have to argue on the merits of the said document, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Kong.
Even that, Congressman Manuel, maybe all you have to do is download the application
The form, yes.
the form of for the renewal of the U.S. passport, Mr. Chairman. So again, I just wanted to clarify that. Pwede po niyong i-download yan, makikita po yan ng lahat ng tao. Pag ikaw ay nag-apply ng renewal, kung ikaw ay U.S. citizen, parte ng kondisyon doon ay wala kang pagkampi o wala kang pagkilala sa ibang bansa o sa ibang gobyerno, kundi ang gobyerno at ang bansa ng Estados Unidos. I may now go back to my second point. Doon po sa ating Constitution, and it was read by Attorney Bautista earlier, the ownership and management of mass media shall be limited to citizens of the Philippines or to corporations, cooperatives, or associations wholly owned and managed by such citizens.
From 1986.
Congressman Rimulya,
Pakipatay
your mic is on.
Pakipatay yung mic.
So I read now Section 11 of the General Provisions. Tinignan ko po yung definition ng word na wholly owned and managed by such citizens. And ang definition po niya is entirely, fully. Under the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition, it is full or entire or completely. Kaya, again, on 2 points, I maintain my position that the question of citizenship is not just a question of whether you are a dual citizen, na yan po ang pinagdidebatehan ngayon, tanggap na Pilipino ka, pero ikaw din ay Amerikano, at yung pong question ng citizenship sa allegiance. Yung una pong tanong ko sa passport, yun po yung sa allegiance. Ito pong tanong ko pangalawa, dun sa general provisions, yung definition ng wholly owned and managed provision. Now, I go back to my question on ownership. Mr. Lopez, from 1986 to 2020, how many shares do you own? Magmula po nung panahon ng 1986 nung kayo po'y umuwi at pinatakbo na po ang ABS-CBN, gaano kalaki ang parte ng inyong pagmamayari sa korporasyon?
Your Honor, I don't have that number with me right now. It is not a significant number. Most of the shares I got is from the employee stock ownership plan of ABS-CBN. It is not a significant, statistically significant number. The ownership of the family is through Lopez Holdings and through Lopez Inc. That owns 56% of ABS-CBN. Individually, all of us perhaps own shares of stock, but none of them are significant, statistically significant po.
Opo, so kung ito po'y aayusin, kunyari ho, yung meron sa Lopez Holdings, meron sa sarili ninyo, more or less so, ilang kayang percent ang lalabas po dito?
Yung sa akin,
Si Eric Yason.
perhaps Eric Yason can answer this question. Eric?
Mr. Yason, you're recognized.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, I don't have that information right now.
Shares of stock.
But we could submit that.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Chair.
Paki-submit na lang po next time pa.
So yes, part of the request is to get. And from 1986 to the current Mr. Chairman, I understand that Mr. Gabby Lopez is already Chairman Emeritus, but from 86 to year 2020, what positions have you undertaken as part of management of ABS-CBN?
I-unmute ako.
Paki-unmute lang yung device ni Mr. Lopez, please.
Salamat po. If I recall correctly, I started as a CFO, then I became general manager, then I became president, and then I became chief executive. I retired as chief executive when I turned 60, and I retired from being a chairman when I turned 65. So,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, again, we would like to thank Mr. Gabby Lopez for giving us the time and to answer the questions. Isang tanong lang po, Mr. Lopez, you may or may not answer this question. Pero, again, everyone have been telling you that, we know that it is not your fault. Hindi niyo po kasalanan na kayo po ay isang American citizen dahil doon kayo pinanganak. At hindi niyo rin kasalanan na kayo naging Pilipino dahil po ang mga magulang niyo ay Pilipino. Kung doon po sa pagdaan ng panahon, hindi niyo po naisip na mag-renounce ng American citizenship para maging kabuuang Pilipino na po ang inyong maging citizenship, Mr. Lopez?
yes, I have considered it, but the way I see it, I am first and foremost Filipino. I will live, I will die in the Philippines. That is certainly been the family's position, and we are 7 generations of Lopez's in the Philippines. Frankly, the issue of being a dual citizen is not even something that I think about. I know in my heart I am a Filipino, and all my actions in the last 35 years I've been associated with ABS-CBN has been with the service of the Filipino in my mind. So you are right. It is something that I should have considered, but it was never something that I felt was an issue in terms of any of my actions. came down to conflict of interest, I would give up my U.S. citizenship in a minute.
So thank you, Mr. Lopez. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Okay, so maliwanag dito sa committee hearings, sa joint committee hearings ay Filipino citizen si Gabby Lopez. Okay? Ngayon, pangalawa naman, medyo ito ang magpapahamak sa kanya. Siya ay nasa ilalim ng isang panunumpa or under oath ng full allegiance, buong katapatan sa United States of America. Number 3 kasi, nire-require, base sa batas natin sa Pilipinas, ang pagmamay-ari ng mass media, okay, kabilang na dyan ng broadcasting company, ay ang full, okay, wholly owned and managed. Yan ang nakalagay. So, yun yung mga hina-highlights ngayon dito ni Congressman Defensor. Okay? So, isa si Congressman Defensor sa mga magagaling pagdating dito sa interpolation. Hindi katulad yung mga nakaraang dalawang, alam mo na yung mga kongresista na, Diyos ko po, mga babae na to, Brosas, si Castro, yung mga taga-party list din. Ewan kung saan ang galing ang mga argumento nila. Parang ang dating is makatanong lang kahit walang kapararakan. It's just such a waste of time and money. So, dapat ganito yung mga tanungan, kagaya na kina Congressman Marcoleta, may mga tinutumbok, may mga dinadrive, at nakakatawa rito yung abogado ni Mr. Lopez. Diyos ko po, napakasimple lang ng tanong. Hindi kailangan maging eksperto, hindi mo nga kailangan maging isang abogado na Amerikanong abogado or US lawyer. Sa kanya, with expertise pa, anak ng kamote. Napakasimple lang dahil, paano ko nasabi, lahat ng kumukuha ng American passport, nasa likod yon, binabasa yon, pinapaintindi sa kanila na kailangan ng full allegiance and by signing thereof, in which they do not have any options. They have to. Diba? So, kailangan, pag pinirmahan nila yon, so, under oath sila. Ngayon, kung sakaling hindi nila yun pirmahan, magkakaproblema sila sa kanilang kahilingan na makuha ang kanilang hinihinging American passport. So, ganun lang naman yan kasimple. Nakakagulat. Hindi ko akalain ganun si Attorney Bautista.